I mean, I got my eyes changing color on camera. I'm becoming the Holy Ghost. I mean, have you guys seen me like become like ethereal on this thing? I literally like become ethereal and like go in and out of um solidity, and my eyes are turning colors. I did the flash a couple of times on here where I go and like all of a sudden I'm on the other side. I've done a whole bunch of weird things. I did the ring on here through the static. And y'all, I get a fucking comment last night at 4 in the morning. Get help. Who are you telling to get help in 2024? I don't think that makes any goddamn sense, really. Okay, and it says something about freedom in his thing. Like, so he's from the freedom side. That's what they call child abuse. Okay, they call it freedom. They call it being free. Okay, so I think you are the criminal here, mister, not me. Literally, that's what they call it. They call it freedom. They call it freedom. Free the dummy. That's probably what they mean. Okay. They always do that, right? They try to talk back. Anyway, I told him, I said, get help. For who? Your mom? And then I waited and I heard on the loudspeaker, like, oh, he's going to get a bunch of his higher selves. He's going to get his higher selves are going to like, they basically like lose their connection to him. So he becomes a ghost. And then they're like, oh, he's going to either become a predator or a criminal to get energy. And I basically said, I don't think that was ever my decision. I think y'all decided that there was alternative ways to get energy from Alyssa besides worshiping Alyssa, which is me. The only way to get energy on this planet is to worship me. There is no other way. Y'all made it A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, you can choose from here how to get energy. No. Lucian and all this stuff. No, there is only one way to get energy, and it is to worship the real God, the real thing. Y'all just lie through your teeth. It's like I'm going through the code line by line, and I'm like, okay, that's a wrong code, that's a wrong code, that's a wrong code. Like, where did you get that code from? That's called a deviation to let you know that you are offline, that you are out of line, okay? That's a deviation to let you know that you're out of line, and you know that leads to full embodiment. And that would be, illegal. So I don't know who we're talking to no more. That's the reason for it, is to let you know that you're sinning. You're doing an act of betrayal against yourself. It's not how to get energy. That's how you get sick. That's how you get the sicknesses, like the cancers and the diseases, the ALSs and the Parkinson's, stuff like that. That's how you get those. You deviate from yourself. It's not a A, B, C, D. It's not a multiple choice. There's only one choice. So anyway, the state is collapsing. I think what we got going on here is somebody is talking about 4D. So I think this is the state, is the 3D. Okay, the state's collapsing. Okay, so the state's collapsing, and we're currently in 4D, which I think just looks like this, basically. It might have the Antarctica, probably has the Antarctica without the gates, because we're in Antarctica almost every night. Sky's orange, okay, so you can tell, and then the people flying in and all that good stuff. Anyway, I took that man to my Anunnaki lines graveyard, my family lines graveyard, and it was like huge, and it had like a lot of ruins in it from a really long time ago, like Joan of Arc's buried there and stuff like that. And he was like, "Oh my God." Anyway, I'm recording because I'm getting really upset. I'm getting super upset. My nose started bleeding last night. That's usually a bad sign when my nose starts bleeding. Both sides, too, and it wasn't just one. Usually just one. It's usually this one, to be honest with you. It's usually this one. And it starts bleeding a little bit. Last night it was both sides. So that's really bad. Okay. So right now I think we're in 4D, which I didn't draw, but can you imagine it? Is it possible that you can imagine it? Something without me drawing it? I don't know. You guys are pretty demanding. So anyway, I think we're in 4D. We were in 4D last year, so I kind of forgot about that. We graduated to 4D, and we've kind of been going all over the place this year, so I didn't really feel like drawing that because the Earth's been a spaceship, like I said, and we've been like going back and forth and up and down and stuff all year, so why would I draw it then? Alright, so I think with 4D is basically like, it's like an in-between. I'm answering my own question right now, but I think it's like this. Alright. You got a horny reptilian looking at you through the screen. I want you to stay calm. I guess that's my husband. I don't know. Okay. Okay, my eyes are lilac, a little bit of purple. Anyway, I think you just like when you write like stuff like get help and stuff like that on my thing, I don't even know how you have the strength to like type, to be honest with you. Because they get, they are that loud and crazy. My demons and everything in 2024. Okay, so that's my concern too. I ain't making fun of you. See, we got a loud, mean me behind me right now. She's coming through. I ain't making fun of nobody. I got a new name last night, Spila. Spila, Spila. I think that's a name of one of my reptilians. The mean electric green one that's walking around. I think Mileena's more purpley pink. I guess I can be two reptilians. So I got Spila. She's been taking care of me lately, I think. Okay, so they want me to show off my sparkly, scaly skin. Well, I'm starting to show off my eyes. I'm starting to show off my holy ghostness. And I'm starting to show off like the horror stuff, the demon, and I'm showing like a bunch of stuff. I'm sure the scaly, sparkly skin is coming. What I would like to show off is $25 so I can buy myself some vapes. That's what I would like. I mean, it is pretty gross where I live, I'm telling you that much. I'm like, am I gonna have to do this and see why everybody is where they are? I'm like, I hope not. I hope to God not. See, I hope to God not, man. Because they start off strong. They start off like their higher selves, and then they go down, down, down. Then they start blaming me. And I mean, it's only 2 years since I rejoined society. I mean, I guess they did that. They did that in LA too, and you gotta stop. Okay, we gotta rewrite that code. You can't do that no more. You can't start off as your higher self and then degrade, blame God, and then come after God. Okay, we gotta rewrite that goddamn code. That's basically the slip and slide code, and we gotta rewrite that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm so sick of y'all blaming me because you can't hold your own goddamn state, because you can't atone for your own sins. Okay? Y'all are getting on my nerves. Okay, I mean, I just woke up. I've been having my spine surgery again. I had it last night. And it was so itchy. Okay, so it's the same feeling, sort of. It's the same feeling of, okay, I don't know, she's talking to Aaron. You talking to Aaron while I'm talking right now? Can you talk to Aaron when I watch it back or something? Because I'm trying to talk. I was so distracted. That feeling that I get when I get my stomach hurting, and it starts on this side, right? And then I had that like last year, and I had it this year, and then it moved to the center because I wasn't really working, and it makes you guys feel uncomfortable, and so it's like that, okay? It's like that on the spine, but it's directly up the spine, and so I was waking up periodically last night, and it's definitely like a drainage of spinal fluid, but it's different because my heart ain't pounding. My heart's usually pounding, and oh yeah, I'm eating Heather group because she ain't in person. I'm eating Heather group today, and she is full of doubts and insecurity, and she is full of jealousy and just like all the negative human feelings. I woke up and she's like full of like suspicion, like everybody's suspicious, like can't trust nobody, and I think this person's at fault, and I think this person's at fault. Like she's like that. I think this person is at fault. And then I keep like trying to like describe it back to her. It ain't a people. I'm my soul. I'm my significant other. It ain't like that. You know, try to explain alien concepts to a very dumb human being. Okay, that's my life basically. But these are alien concepts, Heather. Okay, you ain't gonna grip it with your human goddamn mind. Okay, it ain't about a fucking carriage ride in New York in the wintertime with Chris Evans. Okay, aliens are a little bit different. It ain't. That's a human thing. Okay, we're aliens. I'm an alien. So, yeah, I'm eating like the dumb. I guess it's Laura Dern too, because I just saw her pop through. Pew, 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 pew. They made fun of me for that, and I didn't even do that in fucking Hasbro. Pew, pew, pew. I was like, okay. Oh. swear to God, another bird just hit. Did you guys hear that? Did it come through? It was either a bird hitting the wall. It sounded like a bird hitting the wall. But it could have been more attic things. Yeah, if it was a bird hitting the wall, that's somebody that has walk in, walk out abilities, okay, in the world. And they walk out and then they try to walk in to either like attack, probably to attack me, right? Because they hear me talking shit about them. And that's a live thing that just happened. It's live. I mean, I got all kinds of evidence right in this goddamn video, and y'all are just like, this girl's crazy. Like, what are you talking about? There's so much evidence in my videos. Like, I filmed the evidence. Oh yeah, I have the attic. Like, there's people walking around in the attic and banging stuff and stuff falling all over the place in my videos. You can hear it loud as day. There's nobody in the attic. And y'all are like, she needs help. What are you talking about? I have live paranormal stuff going on in my broadcast almost every day. I just had one. So yeah, if it was a bird, it was somebody who was trying to walk into my room who doesn't have legality to do so, and we're laughing about it. And yeah, if you don't understand occultism, just don't even watch my stuff anyway. Okay, this is, yeah, it ain't offensive to the queen. It's offensive to her whole goddamn court. Like, you're about to face off about, at least 2,000 people, 2,000 very strong people. So we don't recommend it. All right. Anyway, I think it's funny when the birds try to, because that's how big you are. Okay, so that's why it comes through a bird. Trying to face off the queen with a bird. Okay, so that's somebody like an occult expert or something. And that's how big they are. That's how much energy they have. And they just hit the wall. How are you going to fly into a building? How you going to fly into the house, bird? You all right? What's happening there? Okay, so, get help. I'm an occult expert. You better get help. You're about to get help. You are definitely warning yourself for what you're about to be up against, okay? I got demons on call now. Marie Laveau, that's my ancestor. She's also buried in my family yard, okay? She is. Don't fight back, Louisiana. Don't you dare. Don't you dare be stupid now. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fakes. We're just eating people. That's what it is. I just hate eating people sometimes. I love eating people, but it's just annoying because you get to hear all the weird stuff they think and they say. Yes, it was. Okay, what else I got here? Oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about the surgery. So I got some spinal fluid or whatever. Okay. And I ain't eating Korean food right now. I'm a little grumpy. Okay. I'm a little grumpy. I don't have my feelings. I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I haven't eaten Korean food all goddamn year. All right. That's liable to make me very angry. I woke up angry and I'm eating a Korean. That's the best I could do was eat a Korean person. Okay. So, the spinal fluid, I think it like drains out and it makes my back like very itchy and very makes it itchy and like painful, and you can feel like the sparkles going through it, but it's painful sparkles, okay? And it's like coming up my back. All right, it's like coming up my back here, and it's painful. I just like and another thing was I just kept sitting up. I just kept sitting up all night long last night. And I would sit up and they'd be like, Alyssa, why are you sitting up again? I'm like, sitting there like this, kind of like in a zombie mode. I would literally like be sitting up like kind of like in a zombie mode like this. Because I'd be really tired. I'd be like half asleep, half awake. And I'm like, am I getting ready to sleepwalk? Like, what's happening right now? I don't sleepwalk. My sister does. And they'd be like, why are you sitting up again? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to go back to sleep. Let me lay down. Yeah, and then the spiny spine started hurting me too as well. And oh yeah, I was eating that girl. What's her name? Twigs? Something Twigs. PK Twigs or something. I don't know. Her music sucks, I'll tell you that much. She's like a fake Doja Cat, you know? Like she's like a wannabe Doja Cat. Like, oh yeah, I can be cool. Definitely eating that girl. She's in the same goddamn group as Laura Dern and probably the Heathers. Bunch of whole Heathers. There's like a whole goddamn group of Heathers. Like, so okay, yeah. But yeah, I get a little bit grumpy when I start eating people and I hear the way they think and they talk. I'm like, I can't trust nobody. I can't trust nobody. You hear me? But why isn't this guy orange? Is really it's really my question every day. Only at night, and I like to stare at the sky every goddamn day. Why is it blue? Makes me so goddamn mad. Then I'm like, where are my goddamn friends at? Chris Evans, I thought you were my friend. I do get angry. And I'm getting angry. They said they're trying to fold the part of my life where I forgot about Brandon. Well, I had a bunch of siblings, okay? And so they kept me company, and I had a lot of friends. So they also kept me company. I had a lot of friends around the neighborhood. So I was always riding bikes and that kind of stuff with my friends, boys and girls. And, you know, I grew up like a normal girl, so I wasn't like, Brandon. I was always hoping he'd come back, though. You know? But I wasn't like that upset about it because I had so much going on for me. School plays. I was always a lead in the school plays and stuff like that. So I always had like that kind of stuff, extracurricular activities, and what else did I do? You know, just normal stuff like swimming. We have like a neighborhood pool, and me and my friend Megan, she was a member. I don't think I was a member. Maybe we were a member like once or something. Like my mom was like, okay, fine. Like she broke down and was like, okay, fine, we'll get it. Like something like that. But like mainly it's just Megan who was a member, and I think one time we did get the membership because of my siblings, and my mom broke down. She was like, okay, fine, we'll get it this year because you have your siblings and there's a reason. There's, you know, like there's more than just you. There's you and your siblings, and, you know, you can go with Meg. Because, like, why could just get it if Meg already has it and she goes with Meg? She only goes to go with Meg anyway. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think one year we did get it with Adam and Claire. Mike wasn't born yet. And so I did that pretty much like every summer. Me and Meg in the deep end, so you could hold our breath longest and stuff like that. Avoiding the bees, like running away from the bees. Oh, don't get a bee sting. And I'm playing with this like big old ball. I remember like standing in a circle in the back. They had like a place where you get like hot dogs and like hamburgers. We have like lunch there or whatever. Have like your birthday party there at the, you know, like the pool, and then like the clubhouse or whatever. And then, but it was more like a cabin. It wasn't fancy at all. And then behind that, there was like a field we would play in, like sort of like a yard. We would play with this big ball, you know, they got those big balls and stuff. So, you know, I was busy being a little girl. But yeah, I did always hope you would come back. But I was just busy. And then I started dating boys. Started dating. Wasn't allowed to date girls at the time in high school. And I'm very mad at that as well. Because why the hell wasn't I allowed to date girls as well? So, yeah, Mileena. Oh, Mileena. I mean, she ain't a lesbian, so. Um, what was I gonna say? Anyway, I was busy having fun as like a teenager and everything like that. So, and then I started dating. And then I didn't start missing him until I lived in Hawthorne, California, which is it's like El Segundo. It's like here on the beach, and then like one town inland. Okay, one town back. That's Hawthorne. So it's like 5 minutes from Hawthorne. I mean, 5 minutes from El Segundo. Like 5 minutes from the beach. It's like really close. It's like kind of the same. Really, really close. So it's like El Segundo is like you can live like walking distance to the beach basically. And then like Hawthorne is like a quick drive. Like you wouldn't really walk to the beach from Hawthorne, but you could. But so and it's like right next to LAX. But I didn't start missing him until I lived in Hawthorne. And then I started crying out to him. I didn't cry out to Brandon, I cried out to God. Okay, that was way before I knew I was God. And that's when shit started getting crazy too, by the way. That's when my sleep started getting crazy again. My prayer was, I just want to be close to God. Yes, I do. That was my prayer back then. And, yeah. Then he started showing up again. Yeah, because then I had that guy that I dated for a while and almost married. We got to a fight one day. Fresh. We got to a fight one day and he went outside to get something done or whatever. Oh my God, Fresh. I hate it when he does this. It's so hard to concentrate when he's barking like that. I mean, he's allowed to bark, but it's just hard to concentrate. So, I think he went out to get tired. We got to a fight. And I think it was about tires for my car or something. And I think he went out to get it or whatever. And when he said when he went out, he felt somebody throw him in the road. Damn near lost his arm. Damn near broke his arm, okay? Because he was fighting with me about the tires for my car. Like he promised to get me tires or something. And then he like backpedaled about it or something like that. I don't remember, to be honest with you. But he said that he went out and felt like somebody threw him into the road. He came back home, told me about it. I said, "Where's my protection?" I just looked at him like, "Goddamn, no, you can't argue with me." So see, I always knew, like, you can't argue with me. You cannot argue with me. If you argue with me, that kind of stuff happens. That's why I don't like it when people argue with me, because that I love. Okay, if I don't love you, you want to tell me get help on here. Good luck. But yeah, I think that's when he started basically like coming back. And then like I think like the year after is when he started showing up again in ethereal form where I could like see his face and stuff. So I just asked for him back basically, and he came back. So I ain't trying to go through that again. Hell no. Anyway, 4-2. I'll talk about 4-2 really quick, and then I'm going to end it. So we got 3D, which is like a more solid location where people are more solid, okay? And then we got 4D, which is basically where we are mostly, but we're moving back and forth and around. So we go back to 3D sometimes, okay? And then we got 5D, which I think answers Alex's question, which was also my question, and I sure as hell ain't making fun of you. Okay, so of course I'm angry though. Like, where the fuck are my friends, dude? You guys can't. Why the fuck can't you send me goddamn vapes? Pissing me off. You know, I woke up thinking, okay, maybe I'll sell my printer. I can sell my printer. I could probably get 4 vapes out of that. I'm not joking either. That's ridiculous. And then I'm going to like my grave, my family's grave at night, where like it's obviously 5-2's grave. You know, you're pissing me off, okay? So, we got the 4-2, and 4-2 is basically like, Tom Hanks is telling me this, so I guess this is one of his downloads. So, like, I was talking about the movie Splash, which is a Tom Hanks movie, and he said 4-2 is basically like, you know, I'm guessing 4-0 is like the ghost land, okay? Then we got 4-1, which is overlap land, which we don't like. 4-1, because that means there's only one significant other, and that means that both the platonic and the romantic are in the same body. And the only reason that we have that is to use it against them, okay? Because that's treason. I mean, and if you're stupid enough to fall for that at this point, you're just plumb stupid, okay? And you keep asking questions about it, like stuff like that, like there's only one will in the goddamn universe. How many times do I have to say it? So it's called a magic trick, okay? That's what it is. That's called a magic trick. Lumeria, that's a magic trick. It is Hayden in me. That's Hayden in me. You understand me? Then we send it out. And then the only way you get it is in 4-1. Because I already told you the only way to get energy is to worship. It is an overlay, and it is a magic trick. And that's how you get diseases. And I already told you that. Including carpal tunnel and going crazy, okay? So 4-2 is more enlightened people, like Mr. Tom Hanks, and where there's 2, right? So it's not as advanced as 5D, but it is more advanced than 4, and then 3, and 4, and 4.0, 4.1, 4.2. There's 2. There's 1 platonic and 1 romantic, or there's one for the general public, which would be Tom Hanks Splash, and then there's one for the Holy Court, which would be Alyssa and Brandon Splash. Okay, and that's what they're promising me, because I'm not giving those goddamn memories back. Okay, talk about roller skating. I talk about ice skating at Rockefeller Center all the time. Now I know why. I don't even know if it's at Rockefeller. Don't even say, oh, whoa, that wasn't even at. I just saw a picture of it. I think it's at Rockefeller. Could be at Central Park. Okay, I don't remember but I did watch it as a kid. People love to talk shit. I already told you 4-1 is a trick. That's the answer to your question. There is one will in the universe. So, Lumeria, Atlantis. It was the best I ever had. Well, that's because there's only one will in the universe, and you ain't it. So it goes out to the fake crown, and then you guys see that the sky turned purple. Okay, so there's a lot of people listening in from Florida where the sky turned purple. Given they like accepted the crown, and then they basically like give it back is what I'm saying, thinking. They basically give it back. I don't know. Gotta talk to Max about that. Ask Max about that or whatever. But basically, like, it opens the sky for a minute. Wait, hold on. Let me see what they said. Skadooshed I skadooshed people in my family for not exiting stage left forever because they were like listening in, and they were like, "No, we're not gonna leave." Like, what you waiting for? So we skadooshed them down. So we might have went back to 3D for them. I don't know. The stolen crown. Okay, so the purple sky was the stolen crown. The sky turned purple in Florida. They went to interview the purple people in Florida. Do you think you own Alyssa's crown? They are people who passed capitalism. Okay, so they passed capitalism, and they probably think they own Earth. Let me think it's all Alyssa's energy. And then my ears started popping because they wanted to rule again. They think they popped their capitalism test. Yes, that's why they collect them like that in Bird Box. Why do you think? They think they popped their capitalism test with Alyssa's energy. It caused the sky to turn purple momentarily. They thought it was a test that they were supposed to pass that way or something. Prove you'll do anything for God except worship her. Call her God to her face, right? Come on, general public. The only thing, how many times have I say this? The only thing you got to do to pass God's test is to worship me in the present moment. I've said that a million times, okay?